be possible to have the perfect mate. A Cherry 2000.
Sex robots might seem a creepy, campy idea.
She'll never run out on him. Just short out.
An unsettling fantasy of submission and seduction.
You're afraid of letting go. I think you're afraid of happiness.
But technology's true final frontier is human intimacy.
Once you've had a lover robot, you'll never want a real man again.
Real robots are traditionally bolted to factory floors. But Sex Drive drives progress. From home video to broadband internet, porn helped push technology forward. Artificial intelligence and robotics may dance to the same siren song.
There will be android robots that are not only human-like in appearance and in conversation and in intellectual capabilities, but which will also feel nice. You'll be able to cuddle them, you'll be able to hug them, and you'll be able to have enjoyable sex with them. In terms of the physical aspect of robotics, I think sexual robotics, it's already here.
Well, sort of.
Hi, Roxy.
The closest thing right now is Roxy, expected to be available later this year. Supposedly, there are already thousands of pre-orders.
Yeah, and then if I go ahead and just keep touching her.
I'm getting so excited.
Yeah, you're getting so excited?
A turn on to some. To others, this is everything that's wrong with sex robots. The campaign against them was started by an anthropologist.
I want to understand the model of the human in the robotic technology.
The models she sees are prostitutes and sex slaves.
If there wasn't prostitution, there wouldn't be sex robots, because they wouldn't even be conceived. They can only be conceived because it's possible to have a relationship with someone, with an entity that you don't consider fully human.
A woman-shaped object for a world that treats some women like objects.
They're already artificial substitutes. You can buy blow-up dolls, you can buy real dolls. It doesn't reduce the demand for prostitution, for real live women. So now these new technologies become part of an existing degrading structure.
Are sex bots inevitably doomed to deepen the darkest impulses?
The two are not mutually exclusive. I think that if people are having more sex that is in some way just pleasure-seeking or dehumanized, I guess you could say, that doesn't mean that they're going to lose the ability to have deep, meaningful relationships that are sexual.
This ethicist sees not just the potential for exploitation, but also for equality.
People who have disabilities, people who are shy, people who have bodies that are not considered to be conventionally attractive, often are sort of left out of the world of love and sex. I think that's something we should care about. And I think that if we can find a way, first of all, to give people access to more sex and more sexual satisfaction and some sort of sexual companionship, I think that's bound to be a good thing.
But the closer we get to technology, the more we rely on it.
Finding sex and finding romance and finding companionship is really hard. And if you make it easy for people to avoid that and to find satisfaction in other ways, they may do that. And I think that's a real concern.
As devices offer more and more connection and contact, we remain increasingly alone in front of screens.
You see families all together in restaurants, and all of them are on their mobile phones and not actually interacting with each other. We seem to be turning away from other people, and machines are like coming and filling this vacuum.
After a century of science fiction, robots may soon be able to satisfy people's most intimate needs. And if they do, does it mean machines have become more human, or the other way around?